Hello, my name is Alex, and this is my presentation for my professional brand as well as my career path and educational path so far and how it's brought me to create this brand. So I'm going to start off with a little bit about me. Since I was young, I've always had a passion for technology. It started with things in middle school where I wanted these limited edition shoes from these streetwear brands that were very popular back then. And I would fiddle with bots to try and buy these shoes that I wanted. And this was my first kind of experience with computer science, even though I didn't know it then. And then along with that was some of the things that I would do in video games. A very popular game, Minecraft, which I'm sure you know, has this item called a command block, which essentially it allows you to do simple coding within the game. And you could get really complicated with it. Like I would see so many cool things on YouTube, but this was my first sort of journey into programming. And I didn't even realize that I was doing computer science essentially in a video game back then. And now that I'm a senior in college, I've had the opportunity to both study and apply the skills that I've discovered in technology. I've seen how IT and data can solve real-world challenges, and I've been able to define my goal through my internships and my studies of leveraging technology to create practical solutions in my career. So before I get too far into the professional and academic side of things, I first want to talk about some of my hobbies. I've been playing golf and tennis since I was like 5. My dad introduced me to both those sports, and it's just really great to bond with him through going to the golf course or just playing some casual tennis with him. I'm also a casual skateboarder, which I actually picked up when I came to college. I'm from New Jersey, and it's almost impossible to skateboard over there, or at least where I live, just because of how not flat it is. But here it's pretty much completely flat, super great for skateboarding. And then also another huge part of my life is music. I was put on the piano before I could even walk. Took lessons all the way from elementary school into high school. And it was after high school where my parents really kind of made me do music that I transitioned into playing the ukulele and guitar. It was really nice to find an instrument and be able to explore music personally without it being a sort of requirement from my parents. And it's around that same time where I really dove deep into loving rock. As you can see, my Spotify Wrapped right here, bands like Radiohead, The Strokes, Velvet Underground, lots of classic rock, indie rock, soft rock, garage rock is one of my favorites right now. But yeah, those are some of my interests. All right, so now I'm going to dive into the professional pathway that I've taken, which has really led me to create my personal and professional brand. My professional brand has mostly come from my internships that I've had, starting with my sophomore year summer where I did an IT and internal audit internship at QB Insurance. They're a very big insurance company within Australia, and they're just recently diving into the American market. And it was right on the heart of Wall Street. I had the opportunity to work on everything from human resources to broker management to ransomware audits. And it was the first time, especially doing those IT audits and that ransomware audit, where I really realized my passion for information technology, especially in the cybersecurity space, which is actually what I'm planning on doing my master's in the future. So the following summer, I actually did a software engineering internship with the motorsports company Polaris. Now, this was very different from audit and insurance, and it was a more highly technical role that allowed me to utilize more the computer science skills that I had gained from my studies at UIUC. And I ended up mainly operating the ServiceNow platform and doing very typical software engineering work. And it was after this experience, although I had a great time with the company and my other interns, I realized that software engineering might not be the career path that I wanted to take. And instead, I wanted to do something more practical or somewhere I could utilize and leverage the technology skills that I had learned into a more business-focused a business-focused type of career, something like cybersecurity or data analysis. Okay, so now that you know how I've gotten to this place in my professional path and career, I'm going to start talking about my personal brand and as it stands right now. So I think the best way to start with this is how I interpret what a personal brand is. And for me, personal branding is self-discovery. It's knowing your strengths and passions and how to showcase them to the world. So as someone that's very interested and passionate about technology, the questions that I ask myself are, starting with what are my technical skills? What programming languages or tools am I proficient in? What areas of technology am I the most passionate about? And also, what unique experiences or projects that have to do with technology have I been a part of? And then now that I know what a personal brand is for me, I can think about all the ways it can benefit me and how I can apply it. And the 4 areas that I found after looking at some inspiration from LinkedIn was differentiation in a crowded job market, fueling career growth, networking advantage, and just giving myself confidence and a credibility boost. So starting with differentiation, it's very important to be able to differentiate yourself, especially in what's now considered an oversaturated market like computer science. Be able to set yourself apart. And the way that I found that I can do that is by utilizing the business acumen that I've learned within my studies. And then following with that, career growth is something super important. Things like learning how to be a better leader leads to new job opportunities as well as promotions and career advancements. And then adding on to that is networking advantage, which also contributes to career growth. Having a good personal brand attracts people that are just like you and also helps you expand your network and gives you more people to collaborate with, help, and also receive help from. And then lastly is just building your own credibility and confidence. Knowing your own personal brand and being able to own it really just enhances how you feel about yourself, and thinking something ends up manifesting it in the future. All right, so now knowing all that, here's the personal brand statement that I've come up with that I feel like really encapsulates where I am with my professional career and brand, the things that I'm passionate about, and what I'm looking for. So as a passionate technology enthusiast, I'm committed to driving innovation and navigating businesses through the ever-evolving terrain of IT. With a robust background in computer science and cybersecurity, I bring a unique blend of technical expertise and strategic insight to the table. My mission is to empower organizations to not only adapt, but to thrive in the face of technological challenges.